I wanted to come on and take a really brief look at these three Schuyler Quentels. Now, I have reviewed several different Schuyler Quentel Bibles and layouts, etc., and covers. So I won't spend a ton of time on this, but I just wanted to come on and compare these different cover options. So I'm going to go a little out of order here. The first one that I got was the Desert Camel. And this one is in the NLT, New Living Translation, so size 10 font, really nice and bold. I've used this one a lot, so I've kind of broken in this cover a little more. This is also a full yap option, whereas the other two that I'm going to show you are not. So this one has gotten a little less rough. I mean, it's still definitely textured, and I like that about it too, but it's definitely softened up with use and is a really beautiful kind of a marbled brown color here. Then the next one that I have that I've showed you before, this is the marbled sapphire. This is the CSB Quentel. And honestly, like of the three of these I'm showing you here, this is the one I like the best color-wise, just because it's more vibrant and bright. And I'm just one that I really like bright colors. This one is still, it's getting there, but it's definitely not softened up as much as my Desert Camel, just because I've used that one a ton. Like I took it to church like every week for like several months. So that's why that one has not loosened up, but like softened up so much. But I still really love this one. The CSB Quentel is in the 11-point font, makes a great reader. And of course, you can't go wrong with the CSB translation. Love that. So that is the marbled sapphire. Now, this is the one that I got most recently, and I didn't show this one. I bought it like a little while back, and then I kept it back for Christmas because I was like, hey, why not? You know, let's just save it back a month or two here, and then I'll take it out then. So this is the NIV Quentel. I have a personal size Quentel in the NIV, but I didn't have a full size, so I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and grab that before, because a lot of the newer Quentels that are coming out are in 10-point font, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's very readable, as you saw in my NLT, but I just really like that 11-point font, and I just really like that original Quentel look. So I was like, I'm going to pick one up in the NIV while I don't know if they're ever going to make it a different layout like they did the ESV and the NLT, but just in case, I decided I was going to do that. So this is the marbled, I think it's olive calfskin. When I first saw this, I was like, okay, I kind of wish it was a little more green than it is, but it also kind of depends on the lighting and like where, like when you lay it with some of these other Bibles, you can kind of see the green a little bit more too, but it definitely is a very dark olive green. The ribbons, I didn't even untuck one of them yet, but they're olive green as well, a little brighter than the cover. I kind of wish the cover was a little bit brighter, like this kind of shade of olive green, but it's okay. It's not, I'm not disappointed with it. It's just a little darker than I thought it was, just so you're aware if you're thinking about purchasing this Bible. But I really like, an olive green is a darker green, so it makes sense. But anyway, I like this 11-point font layout. I didn't have a Schuyler Quentel, like I said, in this bigger size in the NIV, so I decided to go for it. And it's just so I have that in my library here to read from as well. And I'm sure this is going to soften up with time. You know, maybe even the color will change slightly, like a patina a little bit. Well, we'll see. I think the marbling came out a little bit more in my Desert Camel as I used it more. That's just my opinion, but it definitely softened up, and I love the feel of that one now. So when you first get these marbled calfskin covers, like the Desert Camel, the marbled sapphire, the olive, they're going to feel kind of like dry, and they're really textured. When I first got the Desert Camel, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I was so used to the goat skin, like the softness and like the, you know, just that, the same kind of feel that you get in a premium Bible. And this is definitely a lot different than what you normally feel on a premium Bible cover. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. I'm going to try it out. And I liked the text block so much in my NLT. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use it. We'll see what happens. The cover doesn't have to be like my perfect dream cover. The text block is great. That's all that matters. And then as I used it, I'm like, okay, I kind of like this. It's really durable. You know, it's holding up really well. And then it started to soften up too. And I'm like, okay, I like this. Now I understand what the draw to this is. So as you can see, my ridiculous self now has 3 of them. But in my defense, they're all different translations. They're all different color covers. Right? That counts, right? Anyway, I promise you I do read all these. I actually, like I said, I use this NLT a ton. I actually pulled out my CSB Quentel a lot in 2025 too. I will say I kept that one. I have like a headboard on my bed, so I keep a couple of my like favorite Bibles there, and that one was there, and I did use it a lot. Just got the NIV not too long ago, but I'm sure that's going to be broken in and used as well. I try to keep all of my Bibles in rotation. If I'm not using them like ever, then they need to go. They need to be given to someone else who's going to use them. Because, I mean, obviously I can't use every Bible every day. I'm a Bible reviewer. I'm a lover of Bibles and the Word of God, and I have a ton of them, more than anyone would ever need in a lifetime, I'm sure. But if they're not ever being rotated, that's when I start giving them away. Or if I see someone with a need. But I'm sure I'm going to use these. I use these other 2, so I'm sure the NIV is going to get a lot of use as well. But I just wanted to show you the kind of the difference in the covers. I know I've reviewed the Quentel a lot, so I don't need to go through everything it's in it, but I wanted to show you the different cover options, just kind of review the different font sizes, and show you how much I love these beautiful Schuyler Quentels, and I'm super excited to use these in 2026.